complicated for them, Rich. Like, you've got a player on the Chen creep, so you're not going to be able to push towers.
Stage. He's going to tickle that Underlord. It's very difficult to take him down with Ricky plus Lich for once again.
We saw it last game, didn't we? This time Monet, he's going to be getting involved as they will try. The support kills Zephyr, makes the move to TP out, and he'll make it away.
Yes, 4 minutes in.
And meanwhile, Raven, he's picking up action. That's the first blood for him.
And that's the hero that you want to be strong. You want to give him those kills. And
they're losing heroes down there. Super's dead.
Shadow Shaman perhaps can change the state of the game down here.
Trying to get aggressive onto Cuckoo. He is low, and as you say, September will be able to offer that extra bit of burst that may just push Cuckoo over the edge. There's the slow. September's in. Another nuke with the shock. Jump forward from Monet. RNG get the kill. And they may just get a second. Shackle from September. Catches out Zephyr. The setup's there. And RNG clean up both kills in that bottom lane. And a very crucial movement from September. They're certainly going to have this point of the game where Raven's going to be feeling so strong in comparison to the carry Ricky.
They might be rotating Puck here as well with the call from Double. Are they? They're not. They might take September on their own. It should be easy. Yeah, they got him down eventually.
Yeah, we'll get to see exactly what went down here. And yeah,
he was already low.
He was playing far too aggressive.
That's the thing. He was already low. If he was 100% HP, he probably can escape. But
and overall, 3 for 3, 1k lead for Geek fam.
Shadow Shaman is here. Setsu is baiting him. But September, oh, this might be great from Carl.
They need TPs. They are going to get it. There's going to be the follow-up of Zephyr. Do they have the damage for the burst? The Stream Carl will be snapped by Setsu. September will fall. Setsu will live. Carl able to... Oh, no, maybe not. Setsu's going to jump in. He's trying to steal it. He's not going to be able to find it, though, as Carl jumps forward with the Waning Rift and gets the kill on top of it.
That's great from Carl. They make a move on him, and with that excellent Dream Coil, he just turns it into a double kill for him. Try to go for that double damage room because you know that Rubik is around, so he will help Carl out.
Bit of an attempt onto Carl. He still has the orb. We'll pop the silence first to make sure the quick remnant chase won't be there. Zephyr, meanwhile, is dealing with issues. In fact, Carl does still die. Setsu's still able to chase him down with the remnant after the silence ended, and Geek fam lose Zephyr to the chase of September and Super. Flywind waiting on the high ground. As Carl, he's got one more orb, a coil as well. He goes for the TP, and Carl is not getting out. Setsu.
Shadow Shaman here as well to kill him, or at least Chain Frost.
Oh. Is it enough? It is. Chain Frost was required.
Yeah, they definitely need it, but now it's Geek fam's game. They can do whatever they want to. Into the lineup that they've got. Chen is just playing in their side of the map, and here we go.
They're trying for Monet. He'll drop down the smoke screen. They still have to lift, but Monet's now got backup. RNG coming in with the TPs. They'll jump forward looking for Carl, but an orb gets him away. The chase will be on, though. In with the remnant. They'll keep themselves on top of Carl, but Geek fam, they've now brought the numbers as well. Raven pounces forward, straight on top of September. Looking to take out the Shaman, and he'll get it. The wards are out in time. Cuckoo already saying he kind of wants to get out of this fight. I think he may decide he wants to stick around, because RNG, they're getting low. Do they really want to escape? They do, which means that Super actually ends up surviving. Raven's still been left behind with Carl to keep the fight going. GA is popped, but it's too late. They've lost the Ember. They can find Carl. Carl, another jump, but there's the chase. Monet's in behind him, stabs him down.
Raven.
Radiant's bottom tower
hasn't got any detection himself to find Monet.
Moment at least.
They're going to find September. A little out of position. The Shaman will go to have an entirely uninterrupted game. Now they in a little bit of a spot of buffer. He's got the pounce out. We'll pop the Shadow Dance. They jump in with the remnants. Can he get away under the cover of that Shadow Dance? He's running, roots down, locks back Setsu for a little bit, and will get the safety for Raven to escape. Monet's going to jump across for a squishier kill. Chain Frost is out, no messing about.
He sacrificed himself there. That's pretty much the point at which Carl...
They've caught the puck.
Yep.
To sort of push him away from the fight. Does mean that Flywind's been left alone a bit. Setsu will jump across to try and help out his Omni. Flywind will be able to escape with the buff of the Heavenly Grace. BKB popped by Setsu. He's trying to commit for this one. The wards are down. September will fall. Raven's BKB as well popped.
Carl.
As he looks to keep this fight going strong for Geek fam. Turns his attention towards Setsu. The Dream Core's down. The pounce as well. Into the stuns from the army of Tubu. They have the control to take down the Ember. Geek fam get two.
Maybe there was some sort of a plan with this Ricky, but that plan is definitely not coming to fruition as they are just losing team fights one after another. They're losing objectives, and Geek fam not only has outdrafted them, but is just basically outplaying them.
Hope will dispel. Jumps in, gets the slow on Super, but Super's prepared with the Glimmer. There's no detection on the front lines. Carl's going to go in.
He gets
the
even
Dream Coil
better
on the back lines. Maybe they can go for the two of them. September, he'll be the new focus. Silence and held in place. September will be taken
And
down.
now Super.
Mone's trying to turn up to the fight on the side with Fly when he commits onto Zephyr. Setsu's in, telekinesis holds Setsu back, drags him down. BKB's popped. Setsu wants to jump forward, finish off the kill on the Ruby, but Zephyr's still alive. Another remnant is a heavy commitment, but finally Setsu will get the kill. But he's losing his teammates. The two supports are dead on RNG. Flywin will be followed into the trees. He's trying to juke this out, but he's out of mana. He's got no health to play with.
Like in that last game, and I like this, I respect this, I think it's needed. Setsu has BKB.
They have the control. BKB will be popped. He is going to try and stand toe-to-toe with Zephyr, but now he has to remnant away because the chase is there, September. And we'll see if Setsu can do any sort of steal. He is setting up outside the pit. But does he want to try for this? It could be very risky.
He has a remnant, but he's caught.
I think he may just... His BKB's on cooldown.
He's gone.
Poking around like that without the BKB ready to pop, that is definitely tip-worthy. As Geek fam not only get the Roshan, but they get an Ember Spirit kill on top of it all.
Remember, they have this Underlord. He can be the one pushing. You can just put him up front. He's taking the towers easily.
And not just Setsu. An Omni Knight too by the looks of it, unless Flywin can pull some incredible magic tricks here. But it seems all out of luck as that is another core thrown to the side. Monet. They're coming out at the base here, RNG. See if they can catch anyone alone. September. He does get Dream Coiled, but no further jump forward from Geek fam as they realize the rest are there. Now Raven's ready to go. He goes in, but immediately Raven pops the BKB. The smoke screen does nothing at all to him as he's good to go. Turns towards Flyer and now pounces in onto Setsu. Forces the BKB out from the Ember. Staying there on the Omni. He needs help. Flyer and he's going to provide it for himself with the GA. Will manage to retreat. Raven still trying to commit onwards with the Shadow Dance. Cannot quite find the further kills, or maybe Setsu's in trouble. There's a buyback. They're trying to turn. Raven jumps out straight away from the tricks of the trade.
He's got Aegis, but it's unnecessary for him to dive that deep and die.
Damage, because
Cuckoo is already here.
They're
I don't think they're waiting for that Aghanim. That's the problem. Well, Raven is somewhere on the side jumping around, but the rest of his teammates, they're keeping their eyes on the objectives.
Well, see, the damage is decent now from Monet. He goes in, but he's still not really quite enough to get the kill. He'll go towards Cuckoo, silences out. Money already burst down to half health. Another routes out. Can Geek fam find any further jump in? He cannot, as Monet will blink to the side, blink back to base.
Also Rubik's Stove Purification, which is so amazing for them. They keep Cuckoo just hitting the tower, then they heal him up. Meanwhile, Sark, I don't know, he's in his own world on the left side, just playing on their high ground.
Another silence, root as well. Raven's in, looking towards Monet and September. He's going for the shot. September will be healed. Setsu's gone. Dead for a minute. Buys back immediately. Raven just diving past here. Falls here with the BKB and Shadow Dance. Now has to back off a bit. Still has that Aegis, that extra life to rely on. Geek fam, the tower has been taken.
They are coming though. 3 of them are still smoked.
Raven's in. Aegis has just timed out, bear in mind, so does have to give it a little bit of respect to that.
Radiant's middle
jumps away, but he's still sticking around. Super has been caught.
Monet's in. On for Dubu. The root's out though. Controlling the turn. Setsu pops the BKB. He's looking to take down the supports. Dubu pops the hand of God. Dubu's still alive. Finally falls. The remnants will do it. Dubu is dead. It's Monet. Another jump forward. Trying to get the control onto Zephyr. Zephyr dealing with this Ricky. September turns. He's got the control on Carl. Carl's locked down. The punk's in trouble. Nuked out. The punk is dead. Cuckoo ripped out. He wants to take Raven home, but the taxi man's dead. 3 gone on Geek fam. RNG coming out on top of the fight. Zephyr's going to go for the escape. Have they got the lockdown? Yes, they have. The Hex is there. 4 dead on Geek fam. They wanted an update. They are in. They are doing it pretty quickly. And RNG, they can't make it in time. Raven will be able to pick up the Aegis. Still though, Money's trying to go for the fight. He jumps in, commits it with the tricks. Cuckoo gets himself out of range. The shackles are out. Setsu on the front. Money's looking for the chase. Cuckoo, he's getting shredded here. The GA buff's out from Flywin. Keeping the course good to go. Carl. They turn towards Carl. He's hexed. He's nuked. He's stuck at the smoke screen. Is just outside of the edge, so he has the phase shift. The jump out with the pull. The sinister gaze from Super drags him in.
He plays.
He's going to go for the Hex here, Raven. Come in with the BKB, but Monet was able to jump over, get away. He's out of there. Raven couldn't kill him off in time. He's using the Shadow Dance to try and chase onwards, but another blink down to the low ground. Monet will escape. Super's in trouble.
There's the halberd.
A super hexed up by the stolen spell that Zephyr had grabbed, and they'll lose the support.
Ricky, even though he dishes out quite a lot of damage right now, is pretty squishy and doesn't have a lot of save on him. There is the Omni Knight, obviously, but if you get caught out of position, you might die, and he nearly did.
Raven's in. Quick attempt to make things happen. Setsu wants the fight to go on. Pops BKB into the front lines, towards it down to push Geekfam back. Jumping from Monet, cuts down the Rubik. Can they get more out of this? The smoke screen on the three of them. Continuing to spam and chase them out. Cuckoo's trying to take everybody home. Will he be able to do so in time? In fact, he's cancelled the taxi. He wants to turn. He wants to fight. Is that the correct decision, though, as he's out of mana? The Chain Frost thrown his way. Monet will look to chase him down as Cuckoo is slowed up, beaten apart. The Sinister Gaze turning Cuckoo around, allowing Monet to stab him in the back. From both teams' cores. And here we have it starting off. Cuckoo caught out from the rest of them. They'll try and force him back. Another sports to try and separate him from the team. Cuckoo will be able to get out of range, but now Setsu turns his attention towards Dubu. Jumping from Monet. He's on top of Zephyr. Pipe is popped, but the trick of the trade is cutting them down. One more jump forward will finish off Zephyr. He's got his eyes on him, Monet, and he'll get the kill. Zephyr is gone for 90. Setsu's still alive. Another jump in from Monet. This Ricky is tearing them apart. BKB's popped by Raven, but September's down to the low ground. Kyle's trying to keep vision. Cuckoo already scaredly getting out of there. He does not want to stick around. They've got further catch. Diffusal slow. Jump forward. September's got his shackles if he can commit with it, but it's a little too deep behind the tier 3. He won't go for it.
Luckily, the defusal, luckily for Puck that is, the defusal wasn't there on time, so he was able to get out of that smoke screen before the defusal connected. However, you have to defend your tier 3 somehow. It's also problematic when you see your Underlords.
He's just going to be able to stay in the shadows, jump in, and it's so hard to read his movements. From the river, Cuckoo again being the focus. September will be jumped upon. They're able to take the Shaman out of the fight, but September wants to be a part of it. Buys back straight away. BKB's up for Setsu as he goes for Dubu. Hanakot is out. Cuckoo is trying to take them back home to the safety of their base. Will be able to grab Carl, but Raven's going to have to make his own way back. Does have the Agonist pounce range.
They can't give it away, and that's why they smoke straight up, straight again.
Can they really stop RNG from doing this, though? Cuckoo, he's hexed. He's stuck in the damage of the Ricky. Cuckoo just melting as this Underlord, as Cuckoo will fall. GA is out. It's so hard for Geekfam to fight back into this. They're going to buy back on Cuckoo in an attempt to turn this fight around, but Monet is just too elusive, keeping himself out of range of any of the course of Geekfam. Raven's trying to escape. Will manage to do so. Carl goes back in, can burst down September, but it costs him his life as he's now dead for 100. He has not got buyback. He's short 300 gold. It was not worth him committing for that support kill.
Is there any way that they can get him this buyback? Can they take an objective on the map?
There's
maybe
nothing to grab.
Runes.
No
There's
bounties, nothing. Easy roads for RNG as they'll claim the Aegis and the cheese. And another terrible position for Cuckoo to be in as he started to walk across towards the Roche pit. There's no backup alongside him.
Will have creeps and they will start pushing in. At least he has delayed it a little bit, though.
He can cut one of the ways, but
he wants the tower. Maybe this tower will give the Underlord how much? Ah, no, never mind. The Underlord has no buyback. Puck already has.
Raven. He's going for Setsu. Won't quite get him. Force will save Setsu.
They'll have this one last team fight. Possibly.
Oh, Monet. He's diving in. Going in past the tier 4s. Feeling incredibly confident with Flywind there to back him up.
This is a tier 3. Probably Raxus as well. Puck will not commit his buyback for this. Perhaps if they go for another side. Actually, the only thing they can go after this is the throne. They didn't take any other tier 2s.
Raven is trying. But this Rax, it's gone. Nothing the Geekfam can do to put a stop to it, as it seems. Raven tries to step in. Setsu's got a remnant prepared to escape. Raven continues to try and commit. GA's going to be back up in 10 seconds for RNG. It's very hard for Geekfam to take a fight. We've really just seen that for the pretty much the last half of this game. RNG have just got themselves on top.
Man, Geekfam, you have to appreciate their spirit, if nothing else. They're constantly poking, probing, they're going in, trying to get the pick off, trying to get the kill, but all you see is this Slark with his Aghanim's jumping in, then jumping out, and that's pretty much it. And every time they go in, a couple of their heroes die. And It's rinse and repeat. They just don't have the damage or the pick-off potential necessary to take down the Ember or the Riki at the moment. Riki also with that cheese in his inventory, even if he does fall low enough.
It's just so hard to catch, and he has been playing it perfectly, Monet. Still yet to die this game. As Monet, he's ready to commit in on the front lines. Geek fam, what do they have to slow this one down? Raven's going to commit with the Shadow Dance, but it's the Shadow Dance and a back away.
This is pretty much showing desperation right there. That initiation from Slark. They're on their last ropes.
As he's in, Monet. On to Dubu. Dubu trying to escape. A force will save him, but Monet feeling fearless as the Riki in this moment. Jumps forward, sees an opportunity to get on top of Carl. Another force gets him out of the smoke screen. GA's out though. RNG want to try and push the fight. Bashes out on Raven. Raven escapes the tricks of the trade. Setsu's falling low. Still has the Aegis to rely on though, so no worries for the Ember Spirit. As RNG turn their attention back towards the Rex as Monet plays around with Geek fam, pushing them away. They'll commit. Look for Monet. Heavenly Grace keeping him healed up. He'll swallow that cheese back up to full HP. Over towards Carl. Carl out of the range. The root's down. Cuckoo trying to turn, but they just don't seem to have the damage to hit RNG at all. Remnant in from Setsu. The BKB pop. And stolen Remnant from Zephyr gets him into the fountain. They do grab Setsu very close to the own base. Maybe they dove a little too far. Pouncing onto Setsu. Can they kill this one off? Carl and Raven, they're trying their best, but Setsu, he's still too tanky right now with that crown. He's sitting around with 3,400 HP. Goes back in for another poke with the Sleight of Fist. Raven is out of mana. Monet will jump in. He's looking for the bash. Can he get him? In he goes for the Abyssal. The tricks of the trade will do it. Raven is dead. Has to buy back. Raven. Can he actually make anything go the way of Geek fam? It feels so helpless right now with how much RNG are just playing around with them. They'll find the Omni Knight. Monet,
they're pinging him out, but he's just tipping away. Ooh. Oh no, so unfortunate. Leading the charge. He's on Dubu, and Dubu is gone.
That's a gem. Hitting the decks.
Didn't see that coming.
They're trying to snatch the gem with the courier, but it's been spotted out.
Monet. He's going to go for Zephyr. Remnant in for Setsu. Buyback's going to come out immediately from Dubu. He needs to help the team. Monet, he's just diving in by the tier 4. And buybacks are coming into play. They've got to throw everything into this Geek fam if they want to try and stop RNG. And RNG, they're more than fine. Setsu's away from the Raven pots the BKB. Doesn't the pounce on Monet. Monet, he's forced in even deeper. Can they kill him? Trips straight back up. He jumps away, another blink to the low ground. They just cannot stop the Riki.
That was also the stolen Chain Frost, but just not enough. But they do get the Ember at least.
You know, Setsu, he is buying back. He knows that this is very close to RNG claiming the kill, and claiming the game. And oh, Monet! He is, but he's buying back. Now this is where it gets exciting. Right, Monet and Setsu.
all right.
Sticking together as a unit, Geek fam. Everything on these next few minutes of gameplay.
Same on both sides. It's very, very dangerous to go away from your teammates at this point.
Kuku's starting to try something out here around the pit.
Heavenly's Grace on Slark is just checking if perhaps Riki is solving the rush.
September's got the grab. He's in. He's found Carl. 1-4 separates Carl. Carl's still alive. Pots the low to Setsu's using the BKB very early on here. Dream calls down. Popping the refresher with a bash. Raven's on top of them. The GA is there to help out Setsu a little bit as he's nullified. They're still on top of him. Can they kill him? He's bashed up. Setsu's in trouble. They jump in with the silent. Setsu, he's fallen now. He's fallen to the side. He will jump across. He's trying to fight Zephyr, but Raven, he bounces in. He's dead without buyback. Monet has been dusted. He's rooted. They're in. He's dead.
Is this it?
They've thrown the goddamn game. That's a throw and a half, Lizard. They've thrown it. RNG have straight up said, we don't want to win this game. Buyback.
What are they doing?
What the hell are they doing?
No sorceries available.
September is like... don't worry, guys.
Kind of lost for words right now. I mean, we sensed it, right? We said
it
when those buybacks came out, it's like, all right,
All right, boys. GG. Yeah, he doesn't feel that. GG.
There's a combination of cheering and laughter here from the crowd.
There's a combination of... I don't know what...
They got too ahead of themselves. Those buybacks, entirely unnecessary. This game was absolutely going to go the way of RNG.